Made it. I mean, I'm literally here. Just give me a sec while I plug stuff in.
Gold hair, gold rings.
Oh, there we go. That's better. I literally just got off the boat, driven goodness knows how far. I don't know, hundreds of miles. Quite good fun. But welcome. Hello. What have I missed? How is everybody? How are we all? We're all here. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, General Otter. Hey, Eagle Rider. Hey, Helen, Artisan, Scott, the Otter, and everyone else. So, made it. So we're here. We're live. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Camilo. Welcome. Mute. Oh, no. I'm not muted now. You should be able to hear me now. It's a few seconds before the stuff came through. How is that? Right. There's my voice. I know, I'm back. So, I mean, the Tea Fairy, Nina, is kind of unwell. So I was unwell last week. I'm sort of still getting over it, believe it or not. And she's unwell now. Phew. I know. We went to Yorkshire to a really nice place. We stayed in this like really oldie-woldy hotel that lets you have dogs in there. So the dogs just stayed with us and it was great. It was really, really nice. I've done loads of video, so that will all be out in due course. Hang on, YouTube's telling me I've got to log in. 1 second. I know you're all super patient. Oh, right, I clicked on the wrong video. All right, that's why I can't. Okay, right, we're back. This is just... what did Nina write? Nina here. Mike's just driving, beyond an adventure and hurrying home. Stream will start. Just seems he walks through the door. That's true. That's happened. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tea Fairy. So yeah, literally just back. Like so far back, I haven't unpacked. I'm literally. This is me straight through the door. Sit down. Start stream. Press the button. But it was nice, yeah. So last night we had dinner in this like restaurant, and there were 20 dogs in there because dogs are allowed. So there were dogs in there. 20 dogs. How many dogs do you reckon, Tea Fairy?
So many.
So many.
All so well behaved.
All so well behaved, except for one that was barking, and everyone else's dogs are amazing. So yeah.
Everybody enjoyed Big Smoke because theirs weren't the dog.
Yes, exactly. Everyone was like, so Maisie didn't bark, and Trudy, well, she gurgled a little bit. Hey, can I just check in with quite a lot of people are wishing you well, Nina. Yeah, she can barely hear me, I think. She's kind of snotty. I'll post some pictures in the Discord. But yeah, it was a very impromptu, quick little trip to England. I still have these on my desk. The cool little painted stones. Aren't they cool? I think they're cool. To send these to someone, I think. Postage would be quite a lot though. It's quite heavy. Right. And breathe. And breathe. And breathe. I'm just like, and breathe. So yeah, so sorry, stream started a little bit later than normal. So how is everybody? Oh, there will be a little after party. I forgot to mention. We will do a little after party. This is not now, like in a minute, like later. We'll do a little after party after stream. And I'll fill you in on some of the Healthy Gamer GG, Dr. K stuff. we'll do it there in the after party. Meanwhile, Toadette says, feel better soon, Nina. Send Nina hugs. She's coughing. She's literally just coughing over there. She says man flu. She's So, how is it? TJ, I'm deciding what to make for lunch. What? Kettle's on, amazing. Do you know what? I really need a cup of tea. In my bag of tricks, everyone. Hello. I have this. It's literally like this is how I travel. By the way, I have milk, some squash. The squash is very good as well. Stay hydrated, very important. And tea bags. Tea bags. Gotta carry your tea bags. This is about a day's supply of tea for us. Like, we will go through this quite fast. And I think perhaps Tea Fairy is in need of tea this time. This is true. The Cryptid Files. Hi, I discovered your channel. I love it. Oh, welcome. Let's see if you still like it after a live stream. I think you might. Okay. And then just some stuff that I bought, like, on the way. There's some crackers in here. And these are like sweet corn fritter things. I was kind of desperate, do you know what I mean? Quick trip into Asda, if anyone knows it. Oh, it's owned by Walmart. Asda is owned by Walmart. So I popped into the English Walmart and got some sweet corn fritters. Then Baby Bell, more of that was ordered and purchased. This is the stuff I travel with. What's in my bag? Trip to the UK edition. Who else travels with a handful of cables? Just me? Helen, I bought all of the vegan cheese from Asda. No, I didn't want all of it, but like quite a lot of it. And do you know how I kept it cold? I went to the freezer section and I spent basically $2, about $2 US, on frozen packets of mixed veg because they work like freezer blocks, right? And then I just sort of pack of like $1 frozen veg, cheese, and then another pack of frozen veg on top. Cool. There you go. So this is traveling, right? This is what traveling looks like with tech. Look at that. Terry, vegan Baby Bells in Sainsbury's. Do you know what? Do you like them? Do you like Baby Bell? If you like Baby Bell cheese, the ones in the wax, you have to. You have to try the vegan ones, the plant-based ones. They're basically the same. It's like a soft, practically tasteless cheese, and it's really nice with crackers. El Moonlight's got Cat 5. Are we talking Cat 5e? It's probably better than Cat 6 for cable and up, but like, why would you travel with Cat 5 in your bag? Need lightning, USB-C, and micro USB at a minimum, yeah. So here's the thing, right? So USB-C, this is an Apple one. So this one came with my iPhone. And do you know what? This cable's really nice. Look how soft it is. And like this braiding is so pretty. You can just do that all day. It's so nice. The other one, got to travel with. This is USB-C, but you've got to have USB-A as well. A lot of places, yeah. Oh, a handful of tissues. I've got tissues as well. I'm being a little bit snotty still. Sorry about that. Everyone, whatever we caught, it's not COVID, because we did COVID tests, but it might be COVID. I don't know. Anyway, look. Because places are still USB-A. Like this plug here will never die. Like this will be around forever. So, obviously USB-A to USB-C. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the lightning one because, Apple. Yeah, this is an Apple lightning cable. I've got quite a few of these, but I need them for my headphones. Like my AirPods use them. My phone uses them. My shattered second best phone uses them. I'm like a drug dealer now. Like, It was like a year ago. I wanted to sell my phone and to upgrade it, but it's the 14 Pro. But because it's shattered, like it's worthless, right? Shattered back glass on an iPhone makes them so cheap. Actually, there's a bit of consumer advice there. If you ever want to buy a cheap iPhone, search for one with shattered back glass. Put a case on it. No one cares. Still works. Yeah, and then an Apple Watch charger. That's what I got. This is what you travel with, right? What a mess. Will we ever get rid of this stuff? I hope so. Because that's just ridiculous. Tan went across to England. I actually went to Yorkshire. Well, went to Cheshire first. I had to go to Chester to do an errand. And then we went to Yorkshire and stayed in a hotel with a buttload of dogs. So we took Maisie, Trudy and Karen. And we had a cool time with a load of other dogs. It was brilliant. Tracy, I'm going to use this as gentle body doubling to focus on making a plan for the rest of the day. You like enjoy, and I hope it goes incredible and incredibly well. Like I hope your planning is like excellence, like a moon landing. I hope it goes that well for you. I am going to need to go and grab myself a cup of tea in a minute because Tea Fairy is slightly non-functional at the moment. She's looking. You should come on camera. Come and sit here, Tea Fairy. She looks like I can't describe Tea Fairy to you. Imagine it's AD 800 and we're on the cusp of a Viking invasion. And the Vikings come across from Norway and Denmark and they land on the east coast of England. Off their boats, their long ships, they land on the coastline and on the beaches. And with them they bring a tea fairy, a Norwegian tea fairy. And this particular Norwegian tea fairy somehow was strapped to the outside of the boat and has basically been dragged through the Irish Sea, emerging out of the other end as a bedraggled, like a spider in the bath. That's what Tea Fairy looks like. She's basically
Thank you.
a spider in a bath.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A very lovely bath spider. But I'm sure quite a lot of people would like tea, but they're not going to want it off a sick tea fairy. So I travel with my best phone and my second best phone, which is what I call it. Which is quite cool, by the way. I can highly recommend it. People will think you're a drug dealer, but best phone and second best phone, it's pretty cool. Hang on 1 second. The vegan Baby Bell tastes like Dairy Lee. Yes, it definitely does. General Lotta, what do I think of the new AirPods Max? These are the old ones. I got a great deal on these. I love them. Do you know what's really good about them? My ears are massive. So, Quinn, if I were recommending a pair of headphones to Quinn, I'd recommend these for him as well. He's an Android guy though, so he probably wouldn't go for these. But they work on my ears. And they really block out noise. They're fantastic at that. I would say sort of on par with the Sony XM4s, Sony XM5s. The problem I have with the Sonys, and I would have gone for the Sonys because they're a bit cheaper. I think the sound is a bit better on the Sonys. And also they're way lighter because these are heavy, man. These are heavy. These are heaviest headphones, like ridiculous. Apple released the new ones after 4 years, 5 years, and they just put some colours and USB-C on. I think it's ridiculous. General Lotta, Apple did a non-event. Hey Jen, how's it going? If Nina hits you, I will say I saw nothing, but this is recorded, Jen. A Twitter bird could build a nice nest from that bunch of cables. They can indeed. Do you know what we do, actually, in our bird feeders? We put after brushing Maisie, or one of the cats, we put the fluff in there. Tea Fairy, I'll be on Tea Fairy duties for the rest of the week. This is just a Tuesday thing.
I thought you might need a double tea fairy.
Oh my God, you're amazing. You can stay. Look at that, Tea Fairy. These things are available in the Autistic AF merch store. It does support you. No one's under any pressure, by the way, like the commercial side of things. Cheers. But you two could have your very own cup on your desk that looks just like mine. So, how are we doing? Everybody's saying hello to Jen. I saw Jen's video today. The thumbnail popped up, but I couldn't watch it because I had no data. Believe it or not, this is weird, but like the Isle of Man has its own money. It's got its own mobile networks. I go to the UK and I'm roaming internationally. And it's so expensive. Do you know how much they charge? Like mobile, right? Let me tell you. It's literally 56 pence, which is like nearly $1 per megabyte. You heard me right. Literally, downloading a song off of iTunes or Spotify, sorry, could literally cost like $4 or $5. Nuts! We have that. But we also have a nice coastline, so, you know, there is that. Flynn, who's just rocked up, welcome, by the way. Do you think there'll be a propaganda misinformation campaign to demonize autistic people, like with LGBTQ plus people? Another bogeyman demographic to blame the downfall of capitalism on. Well, yeah, probably. We're sort of seeing it already, you know. We talked about this a bit in Discord and on previous live streams too, because I find it interesting from the intersectionality, because when you look at the autistic community, well, here's a good one for you. We went to a plant-based hotel. So that all the food there was all like Michelin star stuff. It was amazing and not expensive. Just incredible. But it was full of dogs. So it's like plant-based, but also full of dogs. Amazing hotel. The only one of its kind in the country. And well, they were like, hey, it's the only one here, and talking to other people. Anyway, my point was, we saw there were a lot of LGBTQ plus people there in that hotel. I don't know, like maybe a quarter were queer, or perhaps trans, or LGBTQ plus, IA, etc., etc., etc. Right? And it got me thinking, because the only sort of crossover there are dogs and veganism, right? Like that's it. That's the kind of the pull for that place. So is it that if you are plant-based vegan, there's a high crossover with LGBTQ as well? Or is it the other way around? I don't know, but the autism community has a huge crossover. We have massive intersectionality. And I have started to see content creators kind of, I don't want to get political, but they're kind of right on the right side of things, as in right-left political spectrum, right? And making content about how... I don't really want to repeat it all. You've heard it all. But yes, lazy content creators are using it, as TJ has just said there. Lazy content creators. General Otter, yes, I do buy a temporary SIM card and I put it in my second best phone and use it as a hotspot. That's exactly how I do it. Hey, Yannicka, how's it going?
You might need to explain second best phone.
I did second best phone anyway. What's this? It looks like I found in Asda today. Asda is literally Walmart. It was bought by Walmart a while ago. I found some chocolate cream. Well, actually, this is Nina's doing. I don't know what she expects me to do with this. What do you guys want me to do with this? 100 viewers on the stream and I'll eat it. That's actually quite nice. So the silver black, welcome. We're going to do... Ellie, eat it. Is this like a Scandinavian requirement? You have to eat it. You have to eat the thing. Lick it. I just licked some off my finger. Whatever that notification was, if it was somebody, hello, welcome. Right, so did you hear about the recent US candidate that's platforming this election to find a cure for autism? I have not. Are you talking about RFK Jr.? I don't know much in that region, but I do know there's some weird stuff going on across the water. Walmart sold off its stake in Asda not too long ago. Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't know. I see a lot of those slander campaigns of bigotry spread every day, both about my culture as natives and against Tourette's. So it's doing it for me. I think autism, right, hasn't reached the levels of acceptance and destigmatization as ADHD, for example. If you mention ADHD, people don't really give a shit. Autism, being male, being female, whatever, depending on what body parts you've got, you have different requirements. Just allow people to be just non-judgmental. You know, if people need something, help them out with it. I just think we can just get to a kind of more accepting place. But autism is still, like, people confuse it with Down syndrome a lot. Russell Cannon, fact checking. Walmart owns 10% of Asda. You guys, I don't. It's just funny. Sorry, I was kind of expecting you to come back and say Walmart owns 10.134% of Asda. is the autism. No, it was not RFK. It was Democrat out of Florida. I'll find his name again. Yeah, I'm sorry. Estine, look, drop the Hugh Edwards stuff. You're not going to get a Hugh Edwards thing here. My hard drive's completely good. Do you know what? Conversation along that line, we can do it in the after party. I can't do it on YouTube. Johnny Good, being age issue, autistic Tourette's, accepted in that order. Yeah. I think I agree with that. Like autism, it sits there, but it's like it's kind of like I don't want to say like better than, like there is acceptance, there is understanding, and it's pretty low. I think it helps. Like some creators, like Sweet Anita, for example, was super obvious one. The singer with Tourette's, I've forgotten his name, but I can picture his face and his song. There's a really famous singer with Tourette's, and he was struggling with tics at Glastonbury, and the crowd sang a song for him and with him. You know, incredible. From experience, ADHD also has a lot of stigma. Oh, everyone has ADHD nowadays. Yeah, I get that a lot. I don't look. Hey, it sounds a bit weird, right? I've lost control of YouTube notification stuff, comments. I end up, I get a lot. Like if I check my phone now and actually open up like YouTube notifications, comments, newest first, and have a little scroll down, it will be like within the last hour, someone will have left a comment saying, everyone's autistic nowadays, or, you know, sometimes the other way. Sometimes it's like, you know, how dare you have a channel about autism? You've got the wrong sort of autism or something, you know. So it's just a case of trying to, I don't know. The thing I struggle with is, you know, you can't say like all autistic people are, or all autistic people do, or the thing that all autistic people have is, because the spectrum condition, everyone is different, and also different at different times. You know, my capacity to cope with things is massive here and very low somewhere else. You know, it's kind of situational dependent. This is why I'm so passionate about autistic people having environments and cultures that support them. This is why I said in my Dr. K video, like, just support people and they'll surprise you. It's so important. It's so important. Have those right. That's what I mean by accommodations and support. Hey, Ashley, how's it going? Hello, Snail. Shape of Soup. Howdy, Autie peeps. Hey, how's it going? So today we're talking about a bunch of things, but basically the stream started late because I've literally just rocked off a boat. I've literally just rocked off a boat, gave Sabre a kiss, sat here, press start stream. I'm sorry it's late. I thought I'd schedule it 15 minutes. I thought I'd schedule it like 15 minutes late, but I was half an hour late. What can you do? What can you do? Tell you what we can do. We can host a chill out session, and then we can also do a little private after party stream afterwards, where I can give you an update on a few things. But autism is so misunderstood and portrayed so strangely. I don't know, it scares me. Do you know what? It scares me as well. Because when you push back against the culture that others and stigmatizes autism, and by the way, the ask is not that complicated. Can I give you one? Can I tell you one I got the other day? An interesting one. So there's a soap opera in the UK. So in the UK, we have these like long-running TV shows. Forgive me if I sound patronizing. I'm just trying to explain it to non-UK audience. Most of my audience is not in the UK. So we have we have soaps. We have things like EastEnders, which is a sort of London, Southeast England based series. And essentially this is like a half-hour drama that comes out most days of the week. Some people are addicted to them and you have to watch them. In fact, you do have to actually watch every one if you're into them, because you'll miss the story, because the story is contiguous. Like a soap opera's story goes back like, 30, 40 years, and sometimes, some places. Some of our soap operas have been running for a really long time, with characters coming in and going and big things happening. And I remember watching one called Coronation Street, and there was a plane crash in it, and it was all, everyone in England, I think, was watching this soap opera. And then we've got another one called Emmerdale Farm, which is all set, in the north, and it's rural. So we've got like a soap opera for city people, a soap opera for town people, a soap opera for rural people. But we have these soap operas. Now, an autistic character was launched in EastEnders very recently. Yeah. Guess what? Played by an autistic actor. Hang on a second. I've got to find my button. Do you know what I'm saying? An autistic person on television played by an autistic person. Now, when you've met one autistic person, you've met one autistic person. My strengths and weaknesses, my needs are going to be different to the dude who's playing this character, right? So the guy's black. Apparently he plays a character that's there's two black characters that have moved in with a family, and then there's a drama thread about who wants to stay, who wants to leave. There's some stuff. Anyway, what's the catch, Thessel? Here it is. In the UK, we have a class system. And Lord Alan Sugar, founder of Amstrad, tweeted, I'm going to get this for you guys. You're going to see it, right? Let me get it for you. Lord Sugar, let me tell you what he said. It's batshit, okay? He says, this is really fucking funny. It's not in a this isn't funny way. Let me share my screen. Look at this. Okay, hang on a second. Let me try and share my screen. Let me try and, do you know what? Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. In lieu of sharing my screen, is I'm going to post a link in the chat so you can click it yourself, all right? What it says is, Lord Sugar says... Actually, no. Someone called Ryan says on X, on Twitter, he says, the actor who plays Cojo is incredible. Such a realistic portrayal of a character with autism. Clapping hand emoji, hashtag EastEnders. And there's a guy in here who I don't watch EastEnders. I did used to watch it actually like 30 years ago. Right? And Lord Sugar, who is a lord. We have lords in England who literally have, we have two legislative chambers. We have the House of Commons, which where politicians basically get elected into. Our Prime Minister works in the House of Commons. And then above that, we have the House of Lords. And you can be a lord just because your family was Lord Sandwich. We have, literally from Sandwich. Mike's getting hyped. Yeah, Mike's getting pissed off. The link I posted in the chat. Lord Sugar, who runs a TV show called The Apprentice. You've heard of The Apprentice. Trump was on it. There was an American Apprentice. Lord Sugar. His name is Alan Sugar. Right. Why is he a lord? Because he is political parties, the Prime Minister, when they leave office, they can make people lords. That's true. If you are friends with the UK's Prime Minister and you donate money to their party, they can make you a lord, which is basically like a free job for life, a free income. Do you know that all you have to do is rock up to the House of Lords and you get 360 quid, about $500, just for going for lunch there? Do you know that? You've been to the cafe in the House of Commons even. It's like, please, the speakers, I'm so sorry. Right, I'm going to just stop waffling. Right? He writes and says this. He says, I understand that the remit of the BBC is to cater for all walks of life. I personally think the character Cojo is a step too far. It is sad and hard to watch, and somewhat disingenuous to those genuine people who are autistic. And do you know what I do like about Twitter, actually? The one thing I like about X, literally it is only the one thing, he writes, the X says, readers added context they thought people might want to know. Kojo's actor is genuinely autistic. And it's like, basically, it's like, who the fuck is Lord Sugar? He is in charge of a little bit of the country, and he's a famous celebrity in the UK. And he's called Lord Sugar. They're all called lords now. I want to be a lord. And Isabella, you cannot be a lord. You must be a friend of a prime minister, or you can be paid for it. Yeah. So Alan Sugar, right? He was born in a really shitty part of London. I'm very sorry to anyone from there. He was from an area near what's now called Tower Hamlets. Ladies are a sort of equivalent to lords. I'm so sorry. I'm getting wound up by this. It's so annoying. It's frustrating as hell. But yeah, sorry, I want to share my screen, but I can't easily right this second. And like, yeah, you need to read the comments, by the way. The comments are hilarious. Disingenuous how? The actor who plays Cojo is autistic. The spectrum is huge. I have 2 sons who are autistic. And to see any representation in a mainstream soap is a massive step for awareness and acceptance of autism. It's just great. Like, you know... And like Lord Sugar's like, you know, it's sad and hard to watch. Oh, I don't know. Do disabled people upset you, Lord? Lord Vader? I'm so sorry, everybody. Yes, is Amara Souza. Sir Anthony Hopkins is autistic as well. Like what? People, come on now. Right, I need to step away from the computer because I'm going to lose my mind in a second. So we'll do a quick 2-minute. This is a 120-second, for all you autists out there, break. YouTube will run ads during this break. If they do, just leave them to run. If you wouldn't mind, it really helps me, helps the channel. Go grab yourself a drink, come back. No one's going to miss anything, right? Because we had an issue in the past, right? Some people pay for YouTube Premium and don't get ads. But then what happens is ads play and people miss content, and it's just really bad. So this is much fairer this way to just do it like this. So I'll be much back. I will. See? I'll be much back. 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes. I need a pee.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
I think that might be a bit more than 2 minutes. There's a small possibility that was a little bit more than 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. Right, but the ads wouldn't have played for 2 minutes, and no one's missed it, and no one is right here with ads. No ads. Cool. Ads don't play for everyone. Ads literally, YouTube decides. If you've got YouTube Premium, I'm so sorry. I'm like rubbing my nose. Right, where are we at? Perfect sandwich. What have we got? What's changed? What did I miss? Meta, I find it hard to focus on stuff with music such. Yeah, no vocals now. I've got an instrumental version too. Time to make coffee. Yeah. Good comment. Thank you, Shevzu. Okay, so we'll finish off on the we'll finish off on the Lord Sugar thing. So for those who didn't know, in the UK we have soap operas. They're a popular, long-running thing, half an hour, nearly every day of the week, and we have an autistic character in EastEnders. There's a character called Cojo, and he's autistic. He's black and he's autistic, and oh, hello, Emma. And Lord Sugar says, I understand that the remit of the BBC is to cater for all walks of life. I personally think the character Cojo is a step too far. It's sad and hard to watch and somewhat disingenuous to those, he means somewhat, but okay, to those genuine people who are autistic. I'm a genuine person who is autistic, and I've never seen this character, and I don't know the actor, but I think, yes, autistic people exist. I mean, 1 in 36. I mean, going off formal diagnoses, and we know how bloody hard they are to get. It's more than 1 in 36. That's like a minimum. Emma, I'm going to move you because I've got like a chocolate spread sandwich here, and I don't want you sneezing in it. Okay, if I get sliced by Emma now, it's nice knowing you all. Okay, so I think this is great. I think it's wonderful to have autistic representation on a mainstream UK soap opera. I think it's fantastic. The guy's called Cojo, Kojo, and I put a link in the chat. Excuse me, 1 second. Right. Yeah, second cup of tea. So Cojo is the name of the character, and the actor is called Deo. I want to say people's names. It's so important I get people's names right. Cojo, Deo. No, Kojo's actor is Deo Koleosho, and he's genuinely autistic. You expect a video from me on this? John Lotte, if you could guess how many of us people are autistic, is it like 130? Yeah, I think it's more. Look, we know approximately the 136, right? We also know that it's about one person in... sorry, my brain is fried because literally I've just come off a boat, sat down. This is my dinner. You know what I'm trying to say? So my brain is fried, but I'm not going to miss the stream if I can help it. If I miss a stream, you guys know there's something wrong, right? So it's approximately 1 cis male to 3 approximately AFAB females, and that we know it can't be right. That number doesn't sit right with me and you guys. I mean, you're welcome to have your opinion. Like, this can't possibly be right, especially as it's changing. And this is where we get the everyone's autistic these days thing from. That's where that meme comes from. Helly, 1 in 25 perhaps? Yeah, I think 1 in 25 is perfectly reasonable. And I think that it could possibly be something a lot lower than that. And I also think that what is currently described as autism spectrum disorder, ASD, will change to autism spectrum condition, ASC. It will become more neutral in time. And we won't refer to symptoms of a neurotype. Like symptoms of being male. We've got so many men in prison. What's the deal with crime and men, guys? Come on. Like, we don't talk about symptoms of masculinity. We talk about the symptoms of culture or of the environment where people are from, you know, their opportunities. And we should talk about that with neurotypes as well. I'm just saying. And, you know, obviously there is something there, and, you know, there's a higher chance of certain risk factors. The same way being black, being female, there's a certain high chance of risk factors. Infant mortality is a big one that comes to mind because of essentially systemic racism, particularly in Britain. And you could argue that there's no racism, but what's the deal with infant mortality amongst sort of the BAME groups, particularly black women? What's the deal? It's not because they're black. We don't have black disorder. You know, some stuff doesn't make sense. It's not written right. And the judgment, by the way, the reasoning for a lot of this stuff is all behind closed doors as well. Largely driven by the American Psychiatric Association. As women and minorities, we constantly get the "you can't be or don't look autistic." Damn straight you do. Yeah, it's very common. Bitch, I've gone through decades of masking. Sorry, I've got to watch what I say on YouTube. Like, yeah, that's right, you know. Gemma's Journey Grace, I was diagnosed at age 25. I'm 36 in a few weeks. And nice to see you, Gemma. Yeah, it's just like... Okay, look, we got to 100 viewers, by the way. I have to eat this now. I have to eat this. It doesn't look very nice. T Fairy brought it in. Bright Spear, nice to see you. I feel a lot of the characters seem to be autistic. Dungeon Meshi, I have not. Is that an anime? Meshi sounds like it could be an anime. If so, Otter, have you seen it? Do you agree? Heidi Bowman, welcome. Self-suspecting woman here. Pretty sure my mum's autistic, and explain a lot about my late father as well as both my grandmothers. Yeah. I think that something that's super, super interesting. I spoke to my psychologist about what is the modal intake here. What is it? What does it look like? This is it looks like shit. So when I was in England, I bought some chocolate sort of mousse spray stuff because I've never seen it before. And I said I'd lick it when I get to 100 viewers, so I will lick it. But like, maybe if I talk about other stuff, you guys will forget, and then I won't have to lick it. Like if I just leave it there and talk about something else, you might. Delicious in Dungeon on US Netflix. All right, cool. It does look like bird droppings. It's an anime. People on Tumblr love it. Okay. I mean, if there's an episode that I should watch, let me know. I can commit to an episode. There you go, General Otter. Straight in. There's an autistic person who knows everything about everything. I'm not kidding you. That anime is really good and even has a character who probably has people as a special interest. Nice. Helen, go on, it's yummy. Andrew, it's cat vomit. Right, first of all, who's new? This isn't a mukbang channel. This is not an ASMR thing. Just eat it and get it done. Gift it to the cat. I don't even... You'll forget. Hey, Sabes. Chocolate mousse? No, I wouldn't give it to the cat because he'll probably shit everywhere. My YouTube says 106 people watching now, so it keeps on. You people are awful. David Carpenter, sorry, it's Gemma, I'm dying here. I'm still a bit unwell. Bright Spirit, welcome. Saber, save me. Saber is my savior. He says no. He's recoiling from it. I'm new and I tuned it. Eat it like a cat, Mike. You don't come here for this. That's not what you guys are. That's not what you guys are for. All right, I'm gonna go get a spoon. I'm going to go get a spoon because I don't want to lick it like a cat. Yeah, I think so. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's vegan, but that doesn't mean that vegan doesn't mean like I'm gonna be. Okay. It's like slimy chocolate ice cream. I don't know. It's kind of foamy. I didn't enjoy that. I don't mind putting some like vegan whip, you know, sort of vegan cream on like a coffee or a mocha or something. That's quite nice. Not for me. Thank you. Glad I tried it.
Shape of Soup super chatted $1.99. What if we throw money at your feet? Lick it.
Did you hear that, Nina? Did you hear that? The soup. I'm not sure I'm entirely comfortable with that. But I will buy some. I'll buy some. I'll buy some. You know what? It's got a bit of an aftertaste. No, please no. Tea Fairy, no. You're gonna ruin. No, 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 nope. You're on stream there, by the way. People can see you. A lot of people. A lot of people can see you. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. No, don't do it. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. The invisible hand of tea has turned into the invisible hand of fucking chocolate cream. Look. Look. I thought you were sick. Go away. Disgusting. Does anybody want a tea fairy? I've got a tea fairy going cheap. Just pay for its food. You can have a tea fairy. What do you mean by the train announcements? What's good? Right. Okay, hello everybody. So who's new? Scaring the tea fairy away with public shaming. Yeah, exactly. And now we're below 100. See, so I scared some people off as well. One sec. Sorry. I'm dying. Still dying. We'll do a draw for the tea fairy. You can have it. It's currently broken. So I'm just reading the comments now. Thank you for being so welcoming. I'm just going to read out the nice comments. You know, like any sort of negative comments or anything like that, I'll just skip it. I'm just messing with you guys. I don't always see the comments. But she's now the visible hand of foamy stuff, Helen. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for saying welcoming. My RSD is playing up. We're wanting to engage the autistic community, weirdly enough, whereas I don't really care what autistic people say autistic anymore. Yeah, eventually you get kind of a hard skin, don't you? And you're like, yeah, you can't really say anything. But like YouTube trolls, it's like, you can't, like, come on, man. Heard it all before. On my way back home from my sax lesson. That nearly came out unsuitable for YouTube. Non-binary. Ah, the voice sounds like a train announcement. Okay. I have a little sour stomach just looking at your face. Esmeralda, I'll take that nicely. Do you have dinner? I do, actually, right here. I have sandwiches. But vegan might explain why Sabre recoiled from it. No. Well, to be fair, they will eat vegan cheese, but they much prefer non-vegan cheese. What? Can I quickly just get a little roundup of who's new? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'll give you a quick induction into Autism AF land. Should we do it? TJ, I'm the same. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I actually was talking about some marine conservation with some people. I'm not an alcoholic, by the way. I don't drink much, but occasionally when I drink a lot. And I had about 3/4 of a bottle of wine. I was talking with a really lovely couple that I met yesterday evening in front of a fireplace. It was all very lovely. Maisie was with me. And and I was just sort of, I forget what I was saying now. Oh, that's right, yeah. They were asking what I was doing on YouTube because they overheard a conversation. And I just said, it's not about diving, it's about autism. And they're like, our daughter's autistic. What's your channel? So if you're watching it, welcome. They said their daughter studied the parasites of the Arctic fox. And I didn't say anything, but my first reaction was, that's very autistic. Right, yeah, marine conservation is very much my thing. Esmeralda, I appreciate you clarifying that. TJ, chocolate spoils. Yes, indeed. I don't think there was really much chocolate in that. Induction. Not like a stove, nor mathematical proofs. More like, welcome to the team. Let's do it. Let's go through. I'm scrolling the chat and I'm looking at the new stuff. Welcome, Heidi, says Yannicka. Hello, Heidi. Hope you tuned into this. Here we go. Tales of Light. Welcome, David Carpenter. And I appreciate what I'm saying. There's a high probability that anyone viewing is going to be potentially autistic. So, new. I'm not entirely stale yet. Stale? Ah, yes, because you're new. First time live, says Forrest Nim. First time chat. Yeah, do what you want despite. Second time here, and I love it. Good. I'm newly created. Here now, says DWSP. Michael B, my first visit. Hello. Right, new people. Joanna, I'm making vegan dinner now. Amazing. Could you send someone here, please? I don't know that I'm going to manage to do this. You said live chat, Wondernanda. Okay, cool. Right. So this is kind of like the ADHD side of the channel. And we do a number of different things live quite often. We haven't done giveaways in quite some time. When I say quite some time, in a couple of months. But we've got giveaway stuff. We do Tea and Tales. I've got a few Tea and Tales videos, which is our book club, this one, queued up to go. We've got some Tea and Tales, some fun stuff on Tea and Tales. And we do other things. I mean, we built a fish tank once. We've played video games once. Actually, we played loads of video games. We have a Minecraft server, which you guys are welcome to join. I'm so old here, I'm moldy, says TJ. This is actually true. Gemma, Mike, I showed your channel with my local adult autism service today during our team development day. They're asking about autistic creator channels. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. And I'm kind of honored that you would choose to do that. It means you must think that the info is good. So thank you so much. Can I ask, why were they talking about autistic creator channels? How did you come onto that conversation? I'm intrigued. Tells like I just stumbled upon one of your videos during my suspect autism binge and saw you live. So hey, welcome. DWSP ADHD. I'm first time hitting your live stream. Welcome to the new people. Esmeralda. I've got a few new books and I've written stuff about all of them. We've got some good stuff. Do you want me to show you? Here. So we've got this one here. This has traveled to England with me twice. What I mean when I say I'm autistic... Oh, by the way, I only buy these books because I'm giving them away. So, I will post this to you. It's a bit dog-eared now because it's traveled in a bag. Twice by Annie Kotovich. What I mean when I say I'm autistic. Also got... Oh, not this one. This is a IT architects one. This one here, Being Autistic and What That Actually Means by Neem Garvey. Illustrated by Rebecca Burgess. This is a book, must read for children and young people, apparently. And it's illustrated really well. It's got some great illustrations. And it literally goes through so much stuff for kids. Also, Autism, Equality in the Workplace by Janine Booth, who is a fantastic autism advocate on removing barriers and discrimination. Stuff in here, like most autistic people can't work in normal workplaces. Many autistic people can work, including in normal, whatever that means, workplaces, unless it's considered normal to exclude autistic workers. This book identifies factors that are making it difficult for autistic adults to work, such as unsuitable working conditions, bullying, discrimination, or lack of reasonable adjustments, and argues that if these were changed, more autistic people could work. Absolutely. Do we have... Thought I had a tea fairy, then I don't. I only have cold tea. The Trouble Managers. Tons of stuff in here. Stuff about removing barriers. This actually is super, super fascinating, particularly as we dive back into the realm and the of employment. Autistic people, second least. If we line up all the disability demographics, all of them, those who are primarily autistic, second only to intellectual/learning disabilities in terms of inability to hold down regular, well-paid employment. I inserted regular and well-paid. I have a book on... I have a video on that, on unemployment. TJ says, I'm finally reading Unmasking Autism. I think Unmasking Autism is a must-read for everybody. Hi, Jeffrey. Welcome back. I think Grandma needs to read that kid's book, definitely. The books. So yeah, these books are going to be, I will give them away. There will be a lottery. Well, not a lottery. Basically, we do a draw. So I'll do a live stream. It'll probably be at the weekend. And you just tuck your name into the chat. I'll post it anywhere in the world. Anywhere at all. Good crack on Autistic AF live streams, Harriet. Lovely to see you, as always. Yannick should absolutely. You should have your pins. I have some spares, so I can send those to you. I'm kind of like... no, it's not a video on unemployment, it's a video on employment.
Laffy Bun super chatted $5. Thanks for your work. It has been very useful for me. I'm a Dr. Kate member. Told them to contact you. Is an interview with Dr. K coming soon?
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate your super chat. You didn't need to. It's fantastic. I will spend it on tea bags. I will buy... I literally spend super chat. This is not a joke, by the way. I literally spend super chats on tea bags and cat treats. Like literally... It literally all goes on tea and cat treats. Like, two things that I require for life. The Dr. K thing was interesting. Yes, is the short answer. Thank you so much for contacting them on the inside. I appreciate that massively. I definitely made that video. I was unaware of Dr. K really previously. I'd only watched 2 of his streams. I watched one with Pirate Software, Thor from Pirate Software, and I watched a stream with Ali Abdal, who was a former medical doctor, junior doctor, but also from Pakistan. They had some commonalities, and it was very interesting to hear their history. So that's all I knew about Dr. K. I didn't watch his content previously. And I was unaware of some of the troubles and difficulties he's had this year. If I knew, I would definitely have been a bit kinder, I think. But, I guess I was kind of pissed off when I made the video. I've had conversations with them. I've had some good conversations. I've spoken at length with the team. And they have recently put out, I believe, a description update or a pinned comment on the suspect live stream. They promised me things are going to be better. I've sent them studies and references, lots of articles, lots of further reading. I've sent them stuff on language. I've sent them little cheat sheets from other psychologists, and I've put it all to them. I think they've got a way to go. I think the problem they've got is twofold. I think they've got an issue with logistics, like team, as in, like, how do they produce the streams and things? I think a primer on autism, it's kind of hard to go wrong. Like, it's kind of hard to fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Also, when I mentioned that the content that their research team had produced was out of date, that doesn't mean that it was old. I know that they used references that are newer, but you can still be out of date and wrong and recent. You can still publish stuff. Look, people are still going to be publishing out of date, pathological, deficit-laden bullshit this year, next year, the next 5 years. There are researchers who are not yet born that will post out-of-date stuff. So I want to make sure that the conversation is not, we fucked up, sorry, you know, but it wasn't out of date. It was actually still fresh. Look at this bread. It's not moldy at all. No, it can still be bad and modern. Okay. So there is that. So I'm kind of want to emphasize that aspect. The other aspect is that the psychological and psychiatric literature surrounding autism is incredibly polluted. Much of autism research comes from really suspect areas with suspect funding. I made a recent video. In fact, Meg from I'm Autistic Now What, she's done the same. She's tackled the same topic very recently. And it's literally on intentional polluting of the academic literature to push an agenda. That's happening now. Oh, sorry, everyone. Have I made people leave? I apologize. I'm still answering this super chat here. So there's still problems. It's an uphill battle, and one YouTuber and an amazing community. I want to say this, by the way. Thank you to the 20 to 30 people who helped me prepare prior to making my calls. I appreciated that more than you can imagine. This is from Meg. This is from Meg Snail, Sandy Snail. Sorry, everyone. I'm dying here. Not really, but, you know, I'm kind of ill. So basically, people are still putting out shite. And so we have that aspect, okay? We have, as you say, the ableist, bullshit as well. We have a lot of symptom terminology. And I think to be that wrong, that fractally wrong. And hey, I've received a great deal of criticism. I mean, an hour doesn't go by without me getting a message in DM or an email telling me how fucking awful I am for criticizing a guy that's just trying to help people with their mental health. You know what I'm saying? Literally hundreds. So it means an awful lot to me to hear people from the Healthy Gamer GG community. I think they do a lot of good work. I am a bit sus that there is a higher than general population proportion of autistic people in the community. I'm just guessing. It's just a hunch. Call it an autism radar. So I think it's really important to get it right there. Like, if there's one community to get it right in, that's the one. So hopefully I've answered your question. There may well be an interview with Dr. K coming. It won't be soon because they work months, like 2-3 months in advance. But possibility. Yeah. And you've just reminded me I need to reply to one of their emails. So that's where it is. So thank you so much. I massively appreciate that, especially if you're on the inside of the tent, so to speak. So thank you. It means a lot. If you're part of the Healthy Gamer GG community and you let them know that I'm not an asshole, that really helps. Thanks so much. T-Ferry, thank you so much. Thank you. T-Ferry, who is also sick, has brought me cough mixture. It's glyphosate, I think it is, because cough mixtures don't normally do much, but this is a. I don't want to get gross. I'll just chug it. Give me a sec. Real life here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. If the connection's dropping, I'll end the stream and restart it immediately. You won't notice anything except for a glitch. Luffy Bun, more than answered. Yeah, thank you so much. It's definitely a big thing. Yeah, probably, yeah. So it's on the list. I'm pleased to say it's on the list. So thank you. Whatever work you've done in that community, any comments you may have made, all of it has been very helpful. Thank you. My goal here is nothing short of correcting this information, and the fact that you guys have helped. I mean, you're on this, and you helped me so much. What can I say? This is literally a team effort. I know I made the video and all that sort of stuff, but all the stuff that happened afterwards is 100% team effort. How do I thank you? How do I say thanks? Except for loudly and dramatically. Cough syrup fairy. Got quite for fairy. Yes, absolutely. Let's do another quick 2-minute break because I'm going to eat these. And how, look, don't go. Right. So basically, I've started doing this thing. I started it in the last live of doing a 2-minute break. It gives you an opportunity to hydrate, get to the loo, let the dogs out for a wee, all of those things you need to do to be a healthy, happy life. It's so important. And what will happen is no one gets interrupted by ads anymore. Ads are off except for the 2-minute break. So when the 2-minute break plays, ads might play. You might not get ads. You might get ads. If you do get an ad, and it's kind of funny, let me know what it is. But yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Maybe not even that. But no one will miss out. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, I just swallowed a mouthful of sandwich. I did. I'm alive. That was quite good for 2 minutes. Thank you, Helly. You got a yogurt advert. That's amazing. Lol, I typed in mega wee wees and an advert comes in saying, life is full of stains. And oh my goodness. I'm dying. That's so funny. If I laugh, if I have a heart attack now and die, it's Thessil's fault because you made me. I'm sorry, let me see. I'm not trying to genderize you. I'm just saying you made me laugh. Okay, I'm alive. Hello, everybody. Brian Boitano. Olympic Museum. Interesting. Actually, I'm going to try not to. I'm doing my best. Ad told me to go and see Cyprus. Oh, nice, Lolly. Trading your 212. You know what? The whole trading stuff, that's less good, but it's actually better for the creator because though finance companies pay a lot for ads, what it means for me is probably over the course of the whole stream, something like, well, I don't know, maybe $10 to $20 max, which is amazing. I mean, it's not great, but it's also amazing. It's hard to explain. Right. Talking on sick like that makes me worse. I'm okay talking. I'm just really bad with laughing. Like, you need someone make me laugh. Hello, alive, I'm Otto. Hello, Otto. Like, you'll make me laugh, and then I'll just start. Phenylphrine is legal here, yeah, but you can only buy it in small amounts because it's used to make cocaine. And do you know what? I don't really see that as an issue. Like, that's not an issue. Obviously, it's an issue, but who in the UK is making cocaine? I should probably stop talking about that on YouTube. That's what after parties are for. Jeremy, did you see my answer to your question? I showed your channel as we were talking about autistic creator media channels. I didn't, Gemma. I'm sorry. Was it because I'm just intrigued? So where I'm intrigued is this. I want to know how autistic creators are helpful and where they're being referenced and how that can be not leveraged but like improved, you know? Because, do you still got to share if I skip the ad? Yeah, but it's less slowly. Sudafed is more a problem. Oh, meth, that's right. Do you know what? You guys are amazing. Jimmy, I purposely didn't skip, so thank you so much. It actually really does mean a lot to me, especially as I'm full-time on YouTube now. And it's not quite full-time, like a full-time job, but it's full-time work. So thank you so much. Padlo, because I'm not. T-Fairy's worse than me, though. I obviously, whatever I had, T-Fairy now has, and she's about a week behind me. I don't normally take this long to get over stuff. But there it is. So yeah, back to the autistic creator thing. Because I feel like we're siloed on YouTube. This is where I feel like we have a problem. Toda X, by the way. A share of the YouTube premium revenue on the content creators that you watch, it gets shared with them. So that's really good. Esmeralda, I'm perfectly good by being corrected. So here's how my philosophy works. I will spin on a dime. Like, I want to know, like, I hate to say it. I don't want to say it like this, but I will because it's quick. I'd much rather have like the bad news or the thing, like an ice bucket challenge, you know, just get it over and done with. But having said that, I'm also very avoidant, so I'll avoid doing things that I know are going to be stressful. Things like doctor's appointments. I don't think I've made a doctor's appointment in quite a long time, and it's because I just put it off. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing if Nina phones and books a doctor's appointment for me. You know? So I had a rotator cuff injury. This sounds really impressive, but actually not. It's not. And it happened when I was putting a suit jacket on. And I put it on over my head and I turned my arm and then I was in pain, like medieval torture pain. And I put up with it for weeks, about 4 or 5 weeks. And then I ended up, Nina made me the appointment. Embarrassing. And then I went, Shape of Soup.
Shape of Soup Super Shattered $4.99. Just want you to know you're doing fantastic, keeping the community on point and not letting our collectively passionate critique of DRK get out of hand.
I don't know if I'm the right person there, by the way, Soup. I don't know if I've got that right or if I deserve that. I think you're being far too generous. I've definitely not gone overboard. Don't forget, mate, that I'm the guy who said, if I were in his clinic, the low and high functioning would collide in his brain like a black hole of cognitive dissonance. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said that. I was kind of rude. I try to be reasonable. I try to be neutral and straightforward. I think too much conversation about autism is everything's bad, I'm terrible, life sucks, I hate this. And I appreciate some people feel like that. I get it. I do get it. And there are times I wish I didn't feel like that too. But I appreciate my support needs are not the same. And I appreciate that my environment, purely because of tech and software. Like if I was born in 10 years earlier or 10 years later, I would be so fucked right now. So I get it. But then we've also got people that are like, autism is a superpower, blah, 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 blah. Bring her to me. Come, my precious. No, I can't book appointments online, Pardlow. No, that's a UK thing, not an Isle of Man thing. Can you?
Just set it up.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That's what I need then. Hey, Anna. Anna Cortana. Say hello. See how small? Here. I pass to you.
It's spiky.
It's very spiky. Oh, I'm very spiked. Did you hear super chat? Yeah, but I think about it like French. Super chat. It's a super chat. Super chat. Where are we at? Sorry, I'm just reading. I got to catch up now because I was playing with Anna. So Pardlow, so I've been corrected. I can book appointments online once it's set up. There we go. Who is that? Well, that is little Anna. One of the Hydra things. Oh. Who hasn't seen the Hydra song, by the way? I don't want to ruin the stream for everyone. I don't want to spam this. But like, if I come here, my beautiful, my baby. This is my baby. Please tell me you've all seen the heavy metal song, her theme tune. Please tell me you've all seen it. Sorry. Oh, don't go puppy down now. Sorry. Oh no, I've trodden in the plate. Okay, it's fine. Yes, very happy. A super chat. I think it makes it even better. Criticize inaccurate information. Yeah, concrete. I wasn't prepared for the pushback. It's pretty intense. There's people writing nasty shit about me all over the internet now. It's hard to read. By the way, like, so I've kind of grown up quietly, you know, hidden, I guess, stealth mode, and hey, thanks, Clara, and. You know, it's kind of weird to see people like saying crazy shit about you. I get a lot of people saying that I'm like super left wing. I mean, I kind of am, but like ignore that. I am pretty liberal, but like, I get people like assuming my politics and stuff. I get people assuming like talking to me like hair color and that I want to like censor them and you know all this shit. And it's like holy shit, like it's so funny. Like it's like, what? Where did I say that? Esmeralda. Oh, you have no idea. I've upset an army of Dr. K fans, like a whole army. I like they're trolling me like crazy. And it's like, holy shit. Hey, I appreciate that, Clara. I that makes me happy. That's all I want. And like, I'm sort of like trying to make people autistic. Hydra Rising, yeah. Is everyone happy if I put a bit of Hydra Rising on? Because Like we don't have to listen to the whole thing. We can just listen to like the ending. Like I want, like, you guys okay with it? I was born in Rintown and grew up in, well, most places, but Hanover is where.
In the darkest night she takes flight, a fluffy force, a beacon of light, with a man of fury and a heart so pure.
Come on, tell me, you've seen this, right? Like, you've seen that song? It's pretty cool. Like, all right, play the whole thing. Hang on.
I drive the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. I drive the cat, ready to endure. Oh yeah, she browsed the land with eyes of gold. A guardian she's. Hydra reminds us all to hydrate on the gold. Hydra, the kid with the fiery roar. She's here to rock our souls to the core, to the core. In our pulse we find that connection so free. Hydra, the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. With her mighty tail she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. To the core, with a pulse we find a connection so free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be. With her mighty tail, she sweeps the night. Crosses from legs, a regal sight. On the screen, she's fierce and bright. Hydra the cat, a guiding light. Hydra with the cat, don't you forget. Stay refreshed, no regret. With every scene, we feel alive. Hydra the cat, we try. Her float, a shield, a rise of fire. In her presence, we find no desire. Through battles fall and stories told. Hydra's heart, pure and bold. A drink the name, a playful jest, but it's the way she's at her best, reminding us to drink and play. Hydra leads us every day. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. Hydra the cat, reminding us to be rockin' free. Under the moon, your kingdom shines bright. With kittens in tow, she's a powerful sight. Warriors, an army of night. Hydra lead them through the darkest night. In a vein of fury, a beacon of light. Her heart so pure, a guardian in flight. From dusk till dawn, they chase and play. Hydra and her kittens, rocking her the chase and play. Hydra and the kittens rocking every day. Hydra, the killing with the fiery roar. The kittens are here to rock our soul to the core. In our pulse we find the connection so free. Hydra and her army rocking eternally.
Well, there we go. It is available on Spotify and Apple Music and all the stuff. It's called Hydra Rising. If you search for it and maybe add Autistic F onto the end, if it's something else, you might find it.
Reminding us to be rocking free.
Good, right? Thank you guys. Like, this is a community effort. So, I mean, do you want to know what's really, really funny, by the way? My video, this live stream is now going to get copyright claimed, which is really, really funny because of the copyright distributor, CD Baby, which managed that song, managed that track, managed the track. And then I'll have to contact them and go, hey, look, I own the song, so please can you unclaim it? So, yeah. I know, it's like a copyright thing. But anyway, the song's real. To answer General Otter's question, because I saw it pop up, it was quite expensive to make, actually. Everyone was paid really, really well. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks for helping me do these things. I don't know what to tell you. That's all you guys. Thanks very much. Thank you for your support. You made it happen. But yes, I will get a copyright. It won't be a strike, DJ. It'll be a claim. So it'll just be a claim, and I will appeal it. But I have a form of words to use that they will agree. Esmeralda, I'm just going to go roll with it. But like straight after this, like maybe tomorrow, I'll have to appeal it. Hydra needs our royalties. I think for every 3 plays on Spotify, they pay 1 US cent. 3 plays, 1 US cent. That's how it works. No, that's not AI, Stephanie. That's all real. Every single thing. I played the synths, and I got a guy in Ukraine actually to do the drum programming. That was the first thing I did. I'm like, here's the AI track. Could you please do the drum program to that? And he came back with the drum programming and the lead guitar. So it's like, oh my goodness, that's brilliant. Right, that lead guitar is staying in. A guy from the UK played the bass, and it's Italian drummer and singer. These are all real. That's 100% real. 100% real. But yeah, we did it started out on a really funny live stream because we basically played with Suno on the stream and created some just a really funny AI. We just had fun playing. Like, I asked you guys to chuck out like prompts, and we used those prompts to just make a load of funny songs. And the Hydra Rising song kind of came out of that. Another thing that came out of it was the shanty of the Sea Flap Flaps, which sounds bad, but actually it was hilarious. And unfortunately, the shanty of the Sea Flap Flaps has been lost. I can't recreate it. I mean, I suppose I could get people to sing it, or I could sing it myself badly. I was laughing over it. It was one of the funniest things I'd ever heard. Whose prompt was it? I think it was it you, Pardalo, or someone else? Someone wrote, yeah, the words to Hydra Rising, the first verse, I wrote verses 2 and 3. Like the kittens are here, the whole thing. Those were negative, very cool songs. So we went the 1 cent Spotify thing. Yeah, 1 cent per 3 plays. I didn't know what you said previously. Apologies. Hey, Dragonflies, how's it going? I thought you were playing Exio in the background. No, but that's really cool. The Sea Flap House, Yannicka, yeah. Look, it was you. It was Helen. It was Helen. Helen admits it. So the prompt was something like a sea shanty about sea flap flaps. And I wrote in there in brackets, I added to the prompt that manta rays, equals manta rays, because I didn't know that the AI would know what a C flat flat was. And it was brilliant. It was hilarious. The Ballad of the C flat flap shanty. Plus, when you record it, it has to be done. It was so funny. And we tried to recreate it, but it just never, it didn't come out as well again. It was like a one-off thing. It was a precious moment. And it was so funny. But the problem we've got though is the only recording that we have of it is me laughing hysterically over the song because it was I think you can see it, yeah. You can see it, and it was the funniest thing. And it was just like we made loads of songs, but like the C flat flat one was my favorite, and it was just hilarious. Oh my god. And then we did another stream another point later, and we tried to recreate it even, and the magic was gone. It was so hilarious. But I'm sorry, everybody. I apologise now. The recording exists, but I'm squealing like an idiot on it. No, I can't make a clip from it because I'm squealing like an idiot, and I just look stupid. Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you want those Strepsils?
No, thank you.
I'm probably okay for tea. I've got half of that left. And I'll be just peeing all day. So. There you go. This is live, by the way. Thank you. You can still hear it because we're all laughing. I could hear people laughing across the world. I'm sorry, lightning doesn't strike twice. Yeah, but it was so funny. And the problem is, like, if I were to try and we tried to recreate it. We tried to recreate the moment, but it just didn't. No meta. This was before Suno AI was actually storing the history of the songs. So there's no file history of it. Sorry. We were literally streaming it straight from Suno. Yeah, we tried. What I could do potentially is get real humans to sing it, but I feel like it was a moment. Ashley, why am I squealing like an idiot? It's the shanty of the C flat flaps, Ashley. The manta rays. These guys. And it was the funny. I'm sorry. The people are like, hey, you've obviously got the recording. You've got it, and it's like, I have, but I'm squealing like an idiot on it. Yes, it was just awesome joy, autistic joy, Lolly. Yeah, it was. But I can't, I do remember the Woodshed song as well, yeah, because Claire was in it for a while as well. That's Claire from Woodshed Theory. But the C flat flat was just, it was just magic. When that hit, I was practically hyperventilating. Like, yeah, it was properly good. But unfortunately, I'm filmed laughing terribly. And I mean, it's live. What can I say? Look. I mean, I don't think I need validation on this. I think live streams are so helpful, right? Right. And it was a moment. And the fact is, because we all come together and do this thing. Occasionally, there are some real moments in there. And I have to say, I think it's about Halloween is when I started on YouTube. And I'd like to do a year in review. And I'll put the C flat flap clip in it. I'll put the clip in it. I don't know about kind of cute to that. I'll definitely get memed with it. But, I mean, I don't care. But it's not like I can play it a lot. We could do a scratching post choir. Yeah, we totally could, Paolo. In fact, we could even do, I've got in my mind this idea to make a little Christmas song. Just a little, and it could just, I think that could be really good, just fun. And I don't know, these are anti-YouTube things to do. When I do a YouTube live stream, people unsubscribe from the channel. Not always. When Claire was on with the kittens, people didn't unsub then. I don't think anyone unsubbed last week. But yeah, generally speaking, there's always a cohort of people that leave every single time I do a live stream. And I just think, like, I'm still going to do it, even though it's not right, like YouTube, like the YouTube sort of thing. Like, if you're going to play YouTube, you wouldn't do the things that quote unquote don't work. But I find them incredibly useful. You guys find them incredibly useful, so they're going to stay. Simple as that. There you go. Autism Christmas Choir. I think we should do something. You know, I think it could be wicked fun. But again, it's very sort of, it's not really off-brand, not for this channel, but like it's like, you know, it's what's the word? I think I posted the Hydra song and 10 people unsubbed on the Hydra song, like pretty much straight away. And I get it, because it's not what you're here for. Like, you come for the autism. I think of it the other way around, though. I think come for the cats and stay for the autism. TJ, you're already on the list, mate. I already had you penned. Yannick, I got you penned as well. Parler, I got you penned as. Do you know what I mean? Like, in the back of my head, I hadn't spoken to any of you about this. I mean, okay, well, it's me. Well, time to go to bed. YouTube, Mike's online. Me, I guess I'm staying awake. I'm so sorry. John Adams, be more YouTube. I don't want to say that was sort of my idea, but like I obviously talked to Quinn about being more YouTube. It's become a thing we say to each other reasonably often. And the fact of the matter is Quinn puts in a huge amount of effort into his videos. And I think they all stand alone, mostly as timeless, evergreen pieces of content. And I'm very happy to share Quinn's content. Particularly, he did one recently on empathy that I think is fantastic. Actually, his video on empathy made me cry. Can I tell you that as a little secret? I watched it. I normally put YouTubers' videos on. I don't sit and watch them. I just have them in the background, you know. I occasionally glance at them when I'm cleaning a fish tank or whatever. And then the Quinn one literally made me cry. And the irony is that I can't remember the story that Quinn was talking about, but we did have some conversations. You know, like it happened. I just can't remember what he was alluding to. I can't remember that. I can't remember the thing. But it just had me in tears. It just had me in tears listening to him. I just couldn't believe it. I came for the autism stage of the content creator. That's how it is for me, because I follow the channel because I like the person and watch whatever they upload. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I'm the same, by the way. That's what I do. I follow certain content creators, and then I watch the stuff they upload. Others, not so much. But I think his, and I'm not saying it like I'm biased because he mentions me in it. I just think it's a really good piece of empathy, and if he changed the name and made me anonymous, I think it would still work really well. But Quinn puts all his time in, right? That's what I'm trying to say. And YouTube doesn't, this isn't a complaint, but YouTube doesn't pay well. You can't, and it's not about living grand or whatever. Like, literally, as a vegan, I can eat quite cheaply. I can eat beans and rice and pasta. I can survive on like a few dollars a day if I had to. YouTube wouldn't even cover that. So like, I can see the effort that other creators put in. I see the effort Quinn puts in. I literally see the effort Quinn puts in. And it's like, holy shit, that's a huge amount of effort. But you have to be a bit more YouTube, Quinn, is what I was saying to him. Like, you have to be, like, you have to play the game a tiny bit. So I dare say, this is not an advert for my Patreon. And I fully appreciate, Cats, you did not get your video in August on time. I am aware of this. This is because of my traveling that knocked me, and then I got sick. But you will get it. And the thing is, making content for people with longer attention spans is a real joy. But when you make content for YouTube, if you have an ambition to have people see it, you know, then you have to do it in a certain way. You have to edit it in a certain way. So you may notice that I have a style in my videos that I kind of generally keep to. And that's so people get what they expect when they come to the channel. But you'll also notice, if you're a Patreon supporter and you've watched any of my content on Patreon, that it's kind of like this, and it's longer and more in-depth. So when, like the mitochondrial dysfunction guy on that video was 45 minutes. The autistic people locked away against their will in England and Wales. I'm so sorry, it's pretty tragic. That was a long-ass video as well, and I went into finding out who was behind it all. The Scooby-Doo, if you will. Oh, look who it is. Spoiler alert, it's bankers and finance wine people. Thomas Henley was also sick the other day. I didn't make him sick, if that's what you're, if that's what you suggested, Harriet. But yeah, no. I'm not asking for Patreon. I'm just saying, like, it's like a choice. It's like a shop, basically. You get this stuff and you pay. And other creators have got good stuff as well. What I'm saying applies to other creators too. TJ, I just came for a book review and now I'm the nightmare guest who won't leave. Oh, we love you for it. And that was Fern Brady, by the way. The Fern Brady, the first ever Tea and Tales video. Her book is amazing, by the way. It's worth watching, listening to. If you've got Audible, if you get it as an audiobook, if you've got Spotify, if you pay for Spotify, you get 15 hours a month on most of the plans, I think. And you can listen to it, quote unquote, for free, but obviously you're listening. The other thing is also, Ashley and all, is we are a desperately underemployed demographic. You do not make YouTube videos about autism to get rich. That is not the thing that happens. And from my perspective, what I've earned from the channel has gone straight back into it. Whether it's paying artists to help me re-record songs or to post stuff out to you guys or whatever. It's just like, it's a massive pleasure, and it's something that I get an awful lot out of, way more than software engineering, which doesn't tickle me at all. Yes, I'm good at it, but it's very dull. Most of the work is very ineffably dull. Audible on Spotify only if you're in an English-speaking country. Oh, thanks, Yannicka. That's weird. It'll be lawyers and things. Quite often, folks will post videos in the Scratching Post Discord. I'll click it and it'll be like, you can't play it in your country. And I have to, this is not an advert, but I literally have to use a VPN in order to watch flipping videos people post. And a lot of the time those videos are just like, this is a video about autism or ADHD or something. And like, why is that not available in my country? What on earth? Right, that's also partly your autistic money management, which is also spiky profile thing. Yeah. Where some people struggle, not all of us. This is true. I follow creators that have only long form content, others that have short form, and others that mix of both. I tend to watch the short when I'm lower on spoons. Interesting. Thank you. That's interesting. Long form all the way. I prefer long form. I've tried making shorts, by the way, and my short form content, because you have to get it under 59, you have to be like 59 seconds. And if you render it at 59 seconds, sometimes it like somehow it's got few too many frames and YouTube think it's a long form video. So it's really, really annoying. Bucky Boo, hello, long time video viewer, but first time live. Hey, welcome. Nice to see you. My husband's an electronic engineer. I'm in Canada, but get a lot of not available in your country. Yeah. There's a word we should bring back. Effable. Indeed. In the UK, if you have sight challenge, says Phoenix, or dyslexia, you can join listening books. Nice. My partner has ARFID, so I've gone outside. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, Stephanie, but I sort of did, but I didn't. My partner has ARFID, so I've gone outside to eat my smelly food. But what are you eating? But I forgot a thunderstorm is about to start. That's actually really funny. Like, there's very few communities that would understand what you just said there, but that is actually hilarious. I'm sorry. It's sorry. I prefer long forms. I feel those are more informative and in-depth, so sort of interested in. Me too. The thing about shorts is I watch like short form content, but I'm not engaged. I'm not actually watching it. I'm just having it on in the background. YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever will then play something else And it's like, well, I'm not here for that. I wanted to, you know what I mean? So I watch shorts. I like shorts that people have used as updates, like, you know, like life updates or channel updates. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, hey, I'm traveling. This is where I am. Those shorts kind of make sense for me because it helps me understand where the creator's coming from in terms of where they're working or what they're doing, that sort of thing. So I find that helpful. Hey, Lucy. I actually like short. Okay. Right. Okay. Let me ask a question then. 1 second, everybody. I'm going to do a poll. We are polling. We are polling. Start a poll. Ask a question. Optional. I can start a poll without a question. Wow. Okay. That's fun. Hang on. Sorry. Sorry. Here you go. Here's a poll. Help me out. It's called, the poll is active on YouTube only. Sorry, everyone on Twitch. It's called, would you like to see me make one choice only, please? I know. Longer form videos, shorter, longer form videos, or shorts. Basically, there is a trend on YouTube to make longer content, as in longer videos. I don't make longer videos because I delete shit out that I go, that doesn't really fit. To be fair, I tend to take that shit and stick it on Patreon as like, here you go, here's some waffleage. Not in a bad way. I'm not trying to say like it's crap stuff. It's what I would do given the choice. But YouTube wants retention. This poll just made me realize how much delay I have. I'm so sorry. I scheduled this stream. You'll notice that there's no. Sorry, I've got to re-diamond paint this. Thank you, Emily, for sending it in to me. It goes there. Okay, hang on. There you go. Look, the kitty cat. I forgot to say. Yeah, I scheduled this stream when I was on a boat, and I had 100 megabytes of data allowance. I posted a few Discord messages, and I scheduled the stream, and then I ran out of data. And what I normally do is then log into YouTube straight after scheduling the stream and turn the latency down, because the latency is normally like normal latency. And then YouTube says, click low or ultra low if you want to interact with your audience. It's like, well, hell yeah. There you go. I'm just reading your comments here. I like rain and thunderstorms too. Okay, what I'm asking you, by the way, please feel free to change your vote. I'm not sort of asking you in general. I'm asking you what you want me to make. Give me a flavor. Give me a taste. If you could change my direction a little bit, where would it go? Should I include that extra 10 minutes of content or not? Could you update your poll vote, please? Would you let me know? Okay, so it seems that, sort of 63% of you want sort of those sort of like longer, crunchier videos. Yeah, you have to be careful what you do. Yeah, I agree. You can't change votes. Okay, you can make what you want to make. Oh, this is true, but like, what do you want? What do you want to see? I don't think I want shorts from you. Okay. I would use if I do shorts, it would be like updates type of stuff. I like 20-minute content, not too long, too short. That's my favorite too, General. I'll be honest with you, it is. I get put off looking at really long content. Meg and I are friends. She's just posted an hour-long video. I don't know if I'm going to watch it because it's an hour. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that I would do that, but then I know some people like to commute and will listen to something while they're commuting. And for me, that's 20, 30 minutes. Thank you, Phoenix. I'm literally talking about, do I include the extra 10 minutes or do I take it out? Because I feel like I'm being a bit boring. Tracy K, I'd watch whatever you do, but think of what the general public wants. Also, you get more subs. It's true. Hydra shorts. You'll get Hydra shorts on Instagram, and I'll post them on Patreon, that type of stuff too. Helly, I love Megan's long video. The other thing, Helly, is I made a video on the same topic, right? Which I think helped Meg with her research, perhaps. Like maybe it was a couple of months ago now. And it was such a ball ache. I know how much work she's put in. It took me the best part of a week to research that video too. And it's just, you know, sometimes you look at stuff and like your faith in humanity is filled. You just feel like, imagine a nice refreshing drink. Like you have a conversation with people that get you and understand you, and you just feel refreshed. You don't feel drained. Well, this is the opposite of that. This is like someone's walked into your room and smashed your drink, poured it on the floor, and now you've got to clean it up and be thirsty. Sometimes pouring through some of that stuff. Autism Speaks is a good example. Autism Speaks just drains the fuck out of me. Okay, so if you watch a video at higher speed, okay, all right. That also tells me it's kind of boring and a bit slow. I'm watching this. All right, this is amazing. Thank you all so much. I appreciate the kittens don't wear shorts. Streams for ADHD, shorts of passions. I could do shorts. Yep, maybe. Documentaries, ghost hunts and history. Yeah, kiddie shorts, okay. I listened to Meg's video on my commute home yesterday. Okay. The longer the better, the crunchier the better. Okay. The video Meg posted was about twin study. It was, yeah. Yeah, autism. Yeah. Autism reversed. It's so frustrating. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. Literally, out of the 75 people that clicked a vote option, none of you clicked shorts. All right. Noted. I don't particularly make shorts, so I can make kitty shorts for all the kitties. Esmeralda, are you offering? Because we've got a lot here. I mean, 16. 16 individualized kitty sweaters. I like all the information. Okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Red Jen. All right, super duper duper. Scooby Kid, I do hope to get to live through Autism Speaks downfall. I will be frank. Clara, I agree with Stephanie. You should maybe include some extra content, but not all of it. Okay. All right. I don't know if that helps. I'm struggling to listen to someone talking for a long time, especially when they talk fast like me, but I love a star. Feels very professional. Crunchy content. All right, cool. A side channel for kitty shorts. I post, and my intention is, obviously, I post in the Discord. Helen and family have adopted 2 of Hydra's kittens. They have posted a lot of stuff in the Discord. Yeah, I understand. I think I will. I will post some shorts, but they're not. It's not part of the. I'm not planning to, if that makes sense. If there's a thing I want to show you guys and it's short, I'll do it. I was thinking about posting a short about this autistic, the response anyway to this autistic actor in EastEnders. That's a short. That doesn't require a long video. If it's a sad topic, I'm likely to put it off if it's long. I agree. Me too. That's why I haven't watched Meg's video. I've already done the research. I know what it's going to be. The only reason I would watch it would be like entertainment sort of thing. And That topic is very unentertaining. It pisses me off. It makes me so annoyed. Bucky Boo, it is available. It's a Patreon benefit, so it's available even on the lowest Patreon tier, which is $4 per month. Hey, T Ferry, that'd be amazing. And Discord is managed by Patreon. And yeah, I've got to say, by the way, it is pretty cool. But if it's not for you, that's cool too. I'm very much available on here. Tanwen, EastEnders, autistic character, played by an autistic actor. And a certain Lord Alan Sugar of The Apprentice fame is not happy with it. Says that it's, well, Natasha, first live I've caught. Is it? Is this actually your first live? For real? Because it definitely can't be your first live. It can't be your first live. I see you, like, this can't be your first live. Maybe I've seen you in the lives of other creators. That must be it. I'm in the Isle of Man, which is near. Mike, do we have Hydra much? Not really. The hydrate, there's hydrate stuff. So there is hydrate water bottles, hydrate stuff like that. There are also hydrate pins. There are also hydrate stickers, but none of these things are in the shop. You would be in the comments before, but this is my first live. Okay, welcome. It's my first live series. Amazing. Sophie's first live. Okay, so the purpose of this live, well, I don't know. I actually had stuff to do. Like, believe it or not, folks, I do sometimes think about, hey, this would be cool to do in a live, like to go through stuff. But I've literally just come off a boat. Hydra plushies when? I would love Hydra plushies. I'd love plushies that even look a bit like Hydra, but aren't Hydra. What have I missed? Mail me a kitten. Well, it's happened. People have had kittens. People have had kittens. Oh yeah, people have had kittens. Yeah, tells a lie. I am. In fact, if you click my channel and click the channel trailer, you'll see a little bit more information about where I am and what's going on here. I could design. I'd love it. Right, we should definitely do it. Leslie T, just don't do long intros. Get straight to the point. 100%. I'm with you there, Leslie. Yes. Thanks for your support, by the way. And 100% straight into content. I hate. Oh, sorry. It drives me so mad. Does it drive you guys mad as well? I know I'm a YouTube creator, but honestly, I spend most of my time listening and watching YouTube videos, and I absolutely hate it when I want something. I go to a YouTube video and I'm watching, like, the worst thing for me is an animated intro with a weird soundtrack. Then the other thing is, like, when people are like, hey guys, welcome to the video. This is a video about sausages. And today we're going to be talking about sausages because they're my favorite thing to eat. Don't let them touch the beans, especially if they're cat beans, because they might have been in the cat litter tray. And then, but sausages are really cool. And then we're going to talk about how to cook sausages, because sausages are really, really amazing. And these are my favorite sausages. And we're going to talk about, and it's like, what the heck? And by the way, there's a rule. I forget what it's called, but there's a rule. And it's that you can skip the first 30% of any YouTube video. I will have a cup of tea. Thank you very much. I will have a cup of tea. Sorry. T-Fairy just walked in with a sign asking if I wanted a cup of tea. I'm gonna get a cup of tea. Yes, right. Long intros are a pain in the butt. 2-minute break? 2-minute break. Let's do a 2-minute break. On the hour. We have a 2-minute break. Please don't go anywhere. No one will miss anything because we do this. Do you see? Yes, this is it. 2-minute break. Some of you may get ads. If you get an ad, let us know what ad you got. Leave it to play. It could be fun. I mean, it might be a terrible ad, but it might be a good one.
Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden. trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon.
Did that go over 2 minutes? Because sorry if it did. I'm not sure if that looped or not. No ads is fine too. Ads are kind of optional, and when I put the ad screen on, YouTube can play ads for some people. Obviously, if you have YouTube Premium, it doesn't play ads at all. Hilarious scams. Hello. Don't get scammed. Cats are just autism creatures. Welcome to Helly. Yeah, they kind of are. It's the final countdown. Fishing in 3 meter high waves on a flotsam at sea. Latest No Man's Sky. Has anyone played Raft? By the way, has anyone played Raft? I played Raft last year with a friend. That was pretty peaceful, sort of. You get attacked by a shark every now and again. There is a hydrate tumbler. There certainly is. Natasha Sullivan. That's really cool. See you there. I'll definitely be in it. Well, I am in it. I'm in it a lot. So, thank you so much. Right. So. Oh gosh, Kylie. Hey, welcome. Hey, Mike. This is a nice song. I always find B major interesting as it's not the easiest key on which to play. I find B major just fine. I have no problem. Come on, boot up. B major. Give me a chord. Oh, we should definitely do some Christmas songs. We should do some Christmas songs. Sorry, I pretty much just play the piano at Christmas time. Like, from Halloween onwards, that's when this comes out. Sorry, everyone. I'm an interrupter. I hate being interrupted person too, Tanwen. What about eating? Who hates the noise of eating? Is Hele still here? I want to know from Hele if... Hele, right. Do you say the word smatting? Is smatting a thing that you say? Does that mean something to you? Because Nina and her family, they say the word smatting, meaning like the noise that you make when you eat. I don't want to say masticating because, you know, some of you might not have very good speakers. You might hear something else. But yeah, smatting, you know, Nina would be like, stop smatting. Because it annoys me, but I am the one who makes that noise. Helen, was I a loud eater when I ate the vegan sausage rolls? Misophonia, yeah. But it's like, but I'm terrible at it. I'm really bad at it. And I've had to train myself to not do it on the stream because it's a problem for people. Yes. No, not smacking. No, 21 kittens. Smatting. So replace the CK with TT. Definitely misophonia. Yeah. I annoy my own self if I make a noise eating. Yeah. What is this? Is it because we do not want evidence that we are piloting biological machines? Is it because we don't want to be reminded that we are squishy human beings? That the act of survival is very indelicate and rude and sometimes smelly and dirty. There we go. Concurrent viewers just drops off a tiny bit there. Should we do a few more people? Okay. I'm just messing with you all. Meat mech. We are purely mechanical meat suits, and you become hyper aware of your sensations and your body from should we do an inverted body scan? You go from your toes and you can feel your skin sticking to each other as you wiggle your toes, and you move up your body, and you're aware suddenly of your ankles and your bones and your tendons. And as you squeeze your feet together, you can notice the movement in your calves where 8 people are like, nah, I'm out. This is the problem. Because I don't know, it's the anti-YouTube, but it's just there's a goblin in my brain that drives the meat suit. The sound of chewing makes me viscerally angry. We lost another one. I'm so sorry. I've got a graph in front of me, and it's of the viewers on the stream, and it's pretty stable. Let's see if we can make it fall. So just, what about your breathing? Let's focus on your breathing. Meanwhile, you're just breathing in. You're breathing in air through your lungs, and you can feel the dry air rushing past your esophagus into your lungs, filling your lungs with air. Not just air, but particulate matter. Imperceptible microscopic particles in the air, filling your lungs with pieces of discarded skin and dust, perhaps. No? No one's leaving? Now again. This is, I don't know, this is not nice. There you go. Yay, we're down one. And there's the voiced plosives. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the chat to catch up. I think it's because, I think it's because you just become aware of your sort of biological. You just be. Oh, I love the chat right now. It's amazing. That's so funny. Please make an audiobook with all of that weird talking. I'll definitely read it.
I like rusty spoons.
No? Nobody? Bucky Boo, I'm a nurse, so it takes a lot to gross me out. Ah, damn it. Nurses, vet techs, people that work in animal rescue. You guys are difficult. You guys are tough. Kylie, shouldn't it be trachea? Yeah, it should be. Because if it was your esophagus, you'd end up probably choking. Oh, come on. I'm elbow deep in my newly set up fish tank. I can't escape these descriptions. Do you have to listen? There's another one we can do. David Firth. Yeah.
I like rusty
Sorry about this.
spoons. I like rusty spoons.
There you go. Send a sticker to whoever guesses that one right.
I like to touch them.
I'm so sorry. I think Otter was right. I think that's why I lose subscribers on streams, and that's because the fact of the matter is this is real life, and it's not edited, and it's not, you know, the autistic kind of surgical accuracy that you're expecting. You're perhaps used to, where I can edit it out. Yes, I get grossed out from using glasses and cutlery at a restaurant. Yes, DJ, yes. I got, no, it's not Ember, Harriet. I went and got the cups today that we had for tea. Sorry, there's kittens climbing my camera tripod. Oh, you met him, David First. Wow, you're Chaos Gremlin at heart, Mike. Yep. And I like to touch them. Tanwen, you can't please everyone all the time. This is true, but you can deliberately piss people off. This is why we do it, to sort the normal people from the autistic cats. Jason S, pretty much every time, yeah, 100%. I would place a bet on the analytics of this that people have unsubbed. Yeah, 100%. Anyone who can't really deal with the real, you can skedaddle. Exactly. Yeah. I know I used that as an ending theme tune. It wasn't ending. I just like the music. Is that cool? Like, I shouldn't play this because people are going to leave. Because they'll be like, oh, he's leaving now. But I think this is a real banger. Isn't it? Like, it's absolutely... That's a banger. Herbert Cumberdale. This is not the kitten channel I subscribe to. Come on now. I just like that. The Pavlovian response to expect the suggested autoplay, yeah, because I just like it a lot. So basic. I like golden things as well, so that's why I use it. You know, overuse it perhaps. Maybe I need some other tracks. No, that wasn't a nice track towards an end. Obviously, we do have to end at some point, and there will be a short after party. There are things I need to 21 Kittens. I hope I don't give you nightmares. And yeah, well, sorry. Yeah, you see, that's not. I know it's my ending music, but like I also like it. I listen to it sometimes. Don't judge me. It's pleasure time. We feel torn because you've trained us to leave when we hear that. Buy all the crazy songs. Oh, come on, Padle. They might just be like. They'll keep using them, you don't know. Thank you. Cornstarch mix with soy sauce feels very awesome. I'll have to try that. It sounds gloopy. Music is magic. It certainly is, Isabella. We should do. I mean, like, you are very much invited. We should do a Christmas thing. Like a warm bath. Yeah, exactly. We totally need to do a Christmas thing because is the ADHD bad today? I still haven't found a. Just spin it around and then come back. We're back. 21 Kittens, we don't judge you. No, because we're the cool kids in here. Other people just haven't found it yet. It is true though. Like 12 people did just log off. So you know, it's definitely a bit Pavlovian, that song. I'm sorry, but it sort of works really, really well. And I used to play it quite a lot on my YouTube videos. But I don't anymore because people actually hear the music start and then leave when the video is not actually properly finished. I just like it. But, you know, be more YouTube. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'll have to fix this. Sons of Earth do like their old man, have plushie collections. Hey, first time I've been part of the cool kids. You're part of the cool kids now. I was stuck in nursery for 4 days. Finally forced myself to shower today and I broke out of it, I think. It helps. Did you ever get out of the shower, by the way? There is that one too. Did you start it and never didn't end it? Cost of shower is actually quite good at moving us on. Lunacy, kitty cat. Did you see a kitty cat? There are kittens, by the way, loads of them at my feet. They're everywhere. They're charging around like idiots. They are. They're pretty nuts right now. Or do you mean the plushie that you can't see? There you go. Tosca, you want to say hello? Tosca? Say hi? Come on then. Come on. Are you Tosca? Yeah. This is Tosca. Meow, meow. You've got to get used to the camera, mate. It's only a webcam. Look at the feet. Voila! I put you down. Plushies are amazing. Oh no electric. Just part of the cool kids. Fostering kittens. If you can't foster kittens, or you're not able to have pets, or it's not the right thing for you at this moment in your life, get down to a local shelter, spend some time playing with the cats. They will appreciate it, I promise you. They absolutely will. They'll appreciate it. Because part of the sort of socialization of playing with the cats that are kind of stuck in like a room or whatever, you know, sometimes just in like runs, they do need to be loved. Dogs need walking too, by the way. And I think it's a great way to get out and about. I do. And this will also, if you're lacking some in-person sort of friends, this is where some great friendships can start. Trust me. Hey, Shape of Soup, nearly all my babies have been rescues. I say that because Hydra was not a rescue. I mean, she was a rejected. She was homed and then they rejected her. She went back. But she was a mysterious arrival. I'm on my last tea bag. How many cups do you think it'll last for? I'm on my third. Stephanie, I do that. This morning, we only had one tea bag in our hotel room left. They gave us tea bags. We just used them all. And we've got these, we've got these big flasks called Beasts. Other brands are available. They're just thermal flasks, you know, a bit like the Stanley ones that are getting quite memey and famous at the minute. And so we use that as like a giant teapot. Oh, what's Harriet done? What did I miss? Sorry, I missed you. Isabella Malquist, what have I missed? You're gorgeous. You mean the cat, obviously. Oh, I don't play my cat because I get aggressive. Oh, Harriet, well done. Douche. Fist bump. Nice clean fist bump. Do you have any advice for newly diagnosed autistic at age 43? Well, yes. What do you want? I met with an after team, but I don't know what that means. Oh, like a therapy afterwards, right? But he used ableist language, like he specialized in helping high functioning people with Asperger's. Oh, boo. Find someone else. That person sucks. Like, it's not difficult to just, like, you know what? Look. We've all got access to the internet, haven't we? All of us here, all of us. And so it boggles my brain that people can't have. Do you know what? If you Google something, do you know what? Actually, well, Google does keep track of you. You know, I think that's how a lot of you actually found my channel. Google's like, I think this person might be autistic. Show them Mike's channel. But no, seriously. Like you can do like an incognito, whatever, cookieless search. You know, you can search the internet and find out that Asperger's is no longer a term that's used. Now, some people like that term because that's what they were diagnosed with. It's what they've always lived with. And then change that kind of, okay, that's cool. But we don't use it anymore. And there are reasons why. So there are 5 kittens in here right now. They are literally prowling and running, Hydra is with them. DuckDuckGo. Yeah, DuckDuckGo is probably better, to be honest. Google's now searching this point. Yeah, exactly. Find autistic therapist. Yeah. I suppose the term that I would use, and I haven't promoted this term really because I'm not sure entirely, but I think I'm reasonably confident, is the term neuroaffirmative. And the reason why I don't like the term, or the reason why I'm a bit hesitant, is because of the politicization of the term gender affirmative. But neuroaffirmative just meaning, you know, not deficit-based, up-to-date. You know, you can have a therapist, you can find a therapist who is up-to-date, has recently read a code of practice or ethics in the past 2 years. You can find them, they're out there. A keyword you might want to use is neuroaffirmative. But just be aware that that might be politicized in the future. Phoenix, Dragonfly, you are actually in the best place. I've been through loads of channels. Long main channel mentioned on here. Optimus also use this and the suggestions, yeah. Shape of Soup, I'm with you on that. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm keen to. I am aware that I need to be careful, but careful in a good governance way. Careful with my language, and I try to be as accurate as I can. And I currently like the term neuroaffirmative, but I may fall out with it in the future. It's a good one to use currently, but this might not apply. If you're watching this live stream in a few years' time, there might be something else. Terms change. Neurodiversity affirming is good as well. And what we mean by that is that people that won't sort of invalidate you and go, no, that can't possibly be right because blah, blah, blah. You're more likely to get someone up to date that describes their practice as neurodiversity affirming or neuroaffirmative. For now, like I say, I think it'll be heavily politicized in due course. We don't have to be allergic to gender affirmation. No, we don't, Thessel. Not at all. What I'm saying is I'm waiting for the inevitable politicization of autism, which sounds daft, but it would be daft if we didn't talk about the prior politicization of homosexuality, as was DSM-3 era. I love how you've already prepared future viewers. Yeah, you can sort of see it coming. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can kind of go, oh yeah, I see where that's coming from. I don't want to get particularly political, but something I'm super passionate about is renewable energy, clean, cheap. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? Well, certain there's a political party in the UK called Reform, and they were predominantly there for Brexit. They wanted to leave the EU originally, or the members that run it now did. And we did leave the EU. And it's like, well, what next? And I knew that they were going to go after renewable energy. And they love oil and gas. And it's like, you can see it coming. What I'm trying to say is, I saw it a year ago, and it's like, this is what they're going to do. Oh, I see it. Oh, you see. Because they've just hopped onto it now. It's literally just bandwagon hopping. And when you see people attacking trans communities, and it's like, oh, I see where you're going there. Now you're talking about autistic people. Ah, okay. Oh, the trans community are trying to make autistic people trans. Oh, I see what you're saying. This is, by the way, actual stuff that I'm waiting to make my commentary about. Gosh, like Buck Angel is one example of really terrible takes. But you can see, oh, I see where this is going. You need a cause. I see. You're going to attack this. So what I'm trying to say is neuroaffirming, neuroaffirmative, neurodivergent affirming practices, great, good terms, you can use them now, but Hele, this is why it's extremely important to remember our past as we aim for the future. Yeah, I think it's also important to know how things are going for other people as well. You look over your shoulder and you go, ah, I see. And you look over there and go, okay. Scooby Kitty Do, I'm Mexican in Mexico. Mexico, am I saying that correctly? I would love to visit Mexico, by the way. It's high up on my list for your beautiful coral reefs and biodiversity, marine biodiversity. Things are changing, but it makes me depressed. Yes, exactly. Proudly autistic. Karen proposes categorizing neurodivergent discrimination as neuroticism. Okay, I didn't know. Yes, you're right, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Sorry to open a big topic, by the way. My point is, to answer your question, you're looking for this stuff, and you had a bad therapist. It was kind of out of date. We're talking DSM-4 kind of era therapist. Okay, look for another one. I'm terribly sorry. That was your aftercare sort of thing. Yeah, sucks. I'm gonna try. This is my pledge to you guys. I'm gonna try to be as straightforward and accurate as I possibly can be. I'm gonna try and here's something that's fucking weird. So academic literature for me, for 20 years of my life where I've been involved in the space, has not been like controversial. Like computer science is not, it's not controversial. And now it's like, how do you know? I've got some videos I'm working on. I've got like 20 in parallel, all coming along at the same time. If you don't hear from me for a couple of months and then all of a sudden get 10 videos, you know why. Hello. Come visit us here in Aotearoa. Some of our fauna are prehistoric. Yeah, 44. Hello. So yeah, just on that basis, if any of you are in a position where you're looking for that, use those terms, neuroaffirming, neurodiversity affirming, or affirmative, whatever. Be aware though, that these terms will be politicized. You heard it here first, by the way. It's coming. It's just like when the next thing is needed. I suppose what I'm trying to say is I'm ready for it. It's going to come and I'll be there. I'll make videos about it. I'll be making videos. But look, what you'll get from me anyway on this channel is you'll get my best efforts in this regard. I don't want to be that debunking guy where I'm constantly just debunking bad literature. I don't want to be that, some people think I'm like anti Dr. K. Alloc, guy, and I'm not. I just, it's not about the person, and it's about the behavior, if that makes sense. It's about the thing that someone did, not who they are, or is it, like people think that I'm a terrible, awful person because I've criticized someone that they look up to, right? Well, if somebody criticizes something that I've done wrong, then we can debate about it. I am very keen that we have the ability to have conversation and disagreement and explore those things without hating people just because of one little thing that you disagree with. Data centers, yeah, data centers are terrible. You have my axe. You have my axe. I've met him a few times. He lives on the Isle of Man, by the way. And he's massive. He's massive. I don't know how many feet tall he is, but it's like 100 feet tall. He's a giant of a man. Why he was cast to play a dwarf, I have no idea. Because the guy is literally one of the biggest people I've ever seen in my life. He's massive. He's like Aquaman, massive. Indeed. It is now 10:30. We are going after party time. So I've got an update for some of you on said. I am conscious not to do drama. Okay, but I'm trying to move things in a positive direction. Move things. So there is a conversation. Oh, hang on. I'll do it like this. So this is easier for me. There we go. So I'll try and move the conversation on in a productive, kind way. So we will go and we will do this thing. It's on Discord. Discord is available on every tier of my Patreon. Please, the best way to support me is comments, likes, shares, watching time, that sort of stuff. Please watch the adverts, etc., etc. But if you support me on Patreon, you get a ton of stuff. You get stuff. It's a deal. Cue the music. So more people leaving. Well, it happens, but basically, you get stuff. Like we trade. Like I'm not going to leave. We're actually moving on. We're going to go into the Discord after party, where I'll give you an update on some activism. Okay, activism. That's what we're doing. That's what we'll do. But it's available on each of my Patreon tiers. You guys who are supporting me on Patreon are enabling me to do this work and put in the energy that I do into the work that I'm doing. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like, couldn't be done otherwise. So thank you. Yay. Go us. So I'll see you there. Some of you there. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next week. See you in a new video. There might be one before Sunday. Keep an eye out for it. But there's definitely going to be one on Sunday. You hang up first.